Da-da-da-da. It's showtime. So the time is 2:30. I have all the valid tickets. Let's go inside the world's largest castle, still occupied and operated by the monarchy. Now, once you buy the ticket, you're going to stand in your line to the slot. This is where the security officers would guide you. They look at your ticket, time of entry, and then further guide you on the side path of the castle to get inside. So now my tickets are checked, my tickets are stamped, my security check is done. We're gonna hit the entrance. This is the entrance inside the castle. These are all the doorways. You're gonna pass through these stone doors, walls, and walk along these red carpet like the footpath, and now you get to see the beauty of the Windsor Castle. Remember, when you were outside, you saw the same thing, but now we are seeing the beautiful Windsor Castle. Remember, again, this is one of the world's largest castle, still occupied and operated by the monarchy, the British monarchy, the king and the queen and the prince and the princess. Still, it's in operational. What you're trying to see is you're seeing the castle tower. That's the symbolic landmark significance of the Windsor Castle. See, if you look at a picturesque item, right, like there are some specific individual unique items that makes you gives the feeling of the sculptures, paintings, or the walls that you look at it. We are slowly moving inside the castle. These are all restricted entries. On the right hand side, you get the audio video thing. I'm going to skip it because I don't need the audio video. I want to explore myself. This is the Windsor Castle signature tower. This is how we identify Windsor Castle in all our 7 years. I am passing through the blocks. As the most important, I would like to visit the St. George Chapel. St. George Chapel has a restricted time up to 4 p.m. You need to visit before 4 p.m. because there lies Queen Elizabeth II's tomb, the burial. Now, I did a visit of the St. George Chapel. This is the yellow limestone building, and I had a glimpse of the Charles I, Charles II, and Queen Elizabeth II's burial. But I'm going to do a separate video on the George Chapel. It's going to be a very good one. So, having finished George Chapel, I began continue the journey. So there are very less places that are exposed to the public, mainly the state apartment, Doll's House. These are the two major places that shows you the richness of the monarchy. Gold-studded chair, gold-studded chandelier, gold and diamond-studded the dinner table, the bedrooms used by Charles I, Charles II, used by Queen Elizabeth. These are all some of the display in the state apartments and in the Doll's House. These are the two major places that you could see, and the green that you see below the towers are called the moat garden. You could see the British guards taking a small walk as a matter of security. So they keep coming and going. You could see it yourself in front of your eyes. Very nice. So we are continuing our journey. We are walking along the path of the Windsor Castle, and public places allowed only. As I told, moat garden, state apartments, Doll's House. These are all some of the places that are open to public. Rest are not. Unfortunately, videography filming is not allowed in Doll's House, state apartments, etc. So I can't do any filmography. Please do visit and watch yourself. However, there is a moat garden, as I told, which is beneath the tower. This is the quadrangle, which is where the visitors can't go inside, but they can look through the gate. This quadrangle was used for any official ceremonies, any tilt. Hope you remember tilt. Tilt is a horse game that the soldiers or the dukes used to play by holding a big lancer with armed shields, trying to pierce each other from one end to the another end. You could see the British guard are keeping in careful watch so that people don't come over the fence or the gate. So these are the rooms or the castles which are restricted. The king, whenever they come over here, they come and stay. So we are just allowed to take a glimpse outside this. That's a quadrangle. All official ceremonies like marriage of Prince Harry with Meghan Markle, everything happened there. Even a public display of Queen Elizabeth II's body was also kept there. Okay, so we concluded our tour inside state apartments, doll's house, etc. We are now at the exit place of the state apartments. As I told you, we can't film the state apartments. That's a restricted videography, restricted. Sorry, folks, I can't show you anything on the state apartment, but you could go to the site, Windsor Castle website, and see it. Now, as we march towards the exit, we're going to pass through these small tunnels. To the left of this path, on the way to the exit, lies the Moat Garden. Moat Garden is open for public for a cost of £2. I didn't find it so much attractive. I could find some flowers, bushes, green grass, etc. People taking a walk or people putting the chair and sitting inside. I didn't find this to be very attractive, trust me. When I looked down from the wall, I didn't find it quite attractive as compared to a Savage Hill or as compared to any your Virginia water gardens or anything. I didn't really find this moat garden attractive. Well, the exterior or the outer look of the moat garden, above which lies the signature Windsor Castle Tower. This is the Windsor Castle signature tower. Okay, that's how we recognize Windsor Castle. So these gardens are good to roam around whenever there is a good gush of wind. You could sit there on the chair, take a walk. I really didn't find it attractive. So I didn't go inside. I continued on my path for the exit. Still I am watching the signature Windsor Castle Tower. Very beautiful tower. It's massive. It's a very large one and it looks beautiful from far off. As I continue my journey towards the exit, I came to the path where I had seen the George Chapel. Now, once I walked down St. George's Chapel, there lies a sentry. Sentry is the place where the British guard takes his watch. So sometimes he stands still. If he gets bored, he keeps marching back and forth a couple of times. So we got to see the march of the guard with his traditional hat, arms, and the red dress. Well, you remember this red dress? Right? This signifies the British Royal Army color. So in India we use khaki for the police, whereas blue is used very significantly. Now I'm trying to take a landscape view. I'm trying to just shake my legs and my waist. We are at the exit. This is the place where we started.